again!
Well, enough $500 Ari skins sold last year to justify Hall of Legends as a yearly tradition. Just now they're kind of eternally stuck with the problem of already using up their most profitable candidates, so they're left with table scraps of the industry for the rest of time.
My Ari just TP'd.
That's hyperbolic. Obviously, I'm far from the prime demographic for stuff like this. My extent of esports knowledge goes about as far as the former pro players sustaining their careers from the TFT retirement home. Regardless, this year's Hall of Legends is meant to celebrate the legacy of Uzi, and I really know nothing about him, why he's important to the history of League of Legends, or how Riot's going to justify players spending $500 for Frosted Azrael to have actually blue particle effects. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is supposed to be about Uzi and his skin, so I guess we'll just look over each of them to see if the price is worth it. It's probably not, but let's start with Risen Legend Vayne. For the people familiar with this channel, I'm not overly comfortable with criticizing esports type skins unless they're IG Kai'Sa, or IG Rakan, or IG Kai'Sa with a sword, or IG Kai'Sa with 6 swords, and of course IG Kai'Sa with leg swords. But for this, I don't even know. What do you want me to say? It's fine. It has a new emote. I assume that's a taunt. Okay, sure. It has nice particle effects. It kind of looks like the old Conqueror skins, you know, before Jax infected the whole skin line with algae. But really, it's just kind of confusing it even exists. I mean, even for me, as little as I understand about esports and Uzi in general, I did watch the best Worlds Anthem of all time, alright? I know that Uzi is supposed to be the Vayne guy, right? But this is just weird. It's not like Faker, where he already had a good number of skins for a sizable chunk of his signature picks. This is the first and probably only time Uzi will ever get dedicated skins. So for something that's supposed to be a celebration of his legacy, his career after all this time, why on earth did they opt to backseat the champion he's most associated with in favor of the uber popular, always overpowered, skin-tight bodysuit wearing, unnecessarily sexualized— I just answered my own question— money? The chroma that isn't locked behind the $500 bundle is the best one, 6 out of 10. Immortal Legend Kai'Sa, and I guess Risen Legend Kai'Sa, but not really.
It's nothing!
Honestly, Riot Games, you really expect me to use this pathetic piece of paltry product for poor people? Only $50 for a skin? That's not nearly enough. Raise it higher. Higher. Ooh, $500. Ooh, maybe that might be a bit too far. Can we bring it down a little bit? Ah, there we go. Perfect. $495 this time. A whole 395 RP cheaper than Ari. How generous of you, Riot Games. Now that precious RP can be used elsewhere. Ooh, like the Mythic Sanctum. All the player would need to do is spend $5 to make up for the 5 RP they'll be short of for a single roll in the gacha system, only to get a f***ing Shaco portrait icon that costs less than the RP I gambled to get it. Yeah, so the skin, I think it's quite telling the reveal trailer was littered with champions like Gragas and Graves, Ashe, Jarvan, you know, some of the worst looking champions in the game, assumedly to make Kai'Sa look better in comparison, but let's be honest, she really doesn't. Okay, no, positives first. Let's try and find some positives here. Skin after skin, Riot has refused to even attempt to incorporate the parasitic living suit part of Kai'Sa's character or try to find clever justifications for the shoulder cannons even existing. And sure, this skin doesn't really make use of the symbiotic suit element, even if they did make sure to prioritize a very specific part of the original suit's design.
Am I wrong? This seems weird, right?
It does make me very happy to see the shoulder cannons not just be purposeful for once, but in reality actually be one of the major selling points of the skin. Animated as though they were living beings, and where most skins would just have the pauldrons floating there, here they're hounds that are actually connected to Kai'Sa via leashes. And all this dog imagery isn't just unique to Kai'Sa, but its prevalence is all apparently an elaborate reference to the title Uzi holds as the Mad Dog. Mad Dog? I thought that's just what you call an idiot dumb enough to spend $500 on a single skin. Anyway, so time for the negatives. The Risen version looks like a bootleg variant of Valiant Sword Riven. The voice actor strike means it still has the same voice lines as base Kai'Sa. Despite being the perfect opportunity to expand on the concept, this skin somehow utilizes her evolution mechanic less than her base design. It's somehow on par with Chosen of the Wolf and Bessa for how much of a visual mess the excessive amount of particle effects make it, not to mention how criminally similar their home guard animations are. The second and third forms look barely any different, the only real distinctions being the removal of the color red and setting her breasts on fire. Her helmet toggle was removed in place of a shitty looking mask that even Edna Mode would call tacky.
Oh my god.
The Risen Splash actually got her face exactly right, but the Immortal version for some reason just looks like the copy and pasted default Ashe face Wild refuses for 60% of its skins. The extra chromas locked behind the most expensive bundle aren't even unique aesthetically, being the same brand of blue Paragon chromas we've had ham-fisted into the gambling system for over half a year now. All the additional features like the kill counter emote, ult HUD, tower and champion finisher animations, all these are the same concepts found in the previous Hall of Legends skin, meaning that this one has absolutely nothing new to offer we haven't already seen. In some cases, they're a detriment and feel extra tacked on, like the ult HUD, which are usually reserved for champions favorites that have prolonged power-up based ults like Vayne. But Kai'Sa's single dash ult not only looks stupid, but assumedly only exists because Ahri had one, which just like Ahri, she also gets a special form while using ult. But unlike Ahri, this doesn't make Kai'Sa look more pretty, more cool, or more badass in any way. It makes her look like she's wearing melted cheese. And lastly, just like Ahri as well, again, this skin that you technically don't even own, instead you own the license to own, is more expensive than the real-life statue of the exact same skin. What the f are we doing, man? 0 out of 10.
You blew it, you jerks!
Yeah, this isn't ending anytime soon, is it? Feel free to leave your thoughts down in the comments below on how you feel about it. Just please, let's be civil here. I don't condone bullying or demeaning people who worked on this skin or even the people who buy stuff like this. If it makes you happy, if you want to get something nice for your favorite character or support your favorite niche internet micro celebrity, right on, dude, that's your decision. But for situations like this, for the people who will spend money on this Kai'Sa skin, because Ahri proved that there are plenty of people who will, I do just want to have one final closing message for you. I hope that this makes you happy. I hope that you enjoy your new Kai'Sa skin. I hope that having the cash to burn on an artificially scarce, infinitely redistributable line of code that Riot could delete from your account at any time they wish, I hope that at the least having that made playing League of Legends a little bit better for you. Cause, you're making it a lot worse for the rest of us.